Hi, Bug Monster Mitch to do a channel check-in for October 7th, 2025. So, yeah, I've been away from, doing videos for a few days. It wasn't intentional. It's never intentional. Being upfront and honest, it's never intentional. It's just life goes on, life gets crazy. Um, in the last few days, when October 1st hit, it got crazier than usual. Everything's fine. I'm okay. I went to the hospital that night, uh, but like I said, regardless of that, everything's fine. I wasn't sick. I'm not sick. Might have some sinus pressure, sinus issues right now due to the weather and the changing of the season, all, all that, but nothing related to health. Um, as to why I went to the ER hospital, whatever you want to say. October 1st, I was going to go to bed for that night, and long story short, as I was guiding my chair through the bedroom door, somehow my chair continued to go forward while my left arm, my dominant side, got caught between the door and the door frame of the bedroom. So, with that being said, my chair continued to go forward, and my arm got pulled back in the uh, door frame as the chair propelled forward. I went to the ER as I mentioned, got X-ray, got checked out, everything's fine. My arm is doing okay, however, I am the slightest bit stiff. And really that's to be expected. Got some scratches and whatnot from the door, but all in all, I'll live. I'm okay. Um, so yeah, that's partly why I haven't made any videos. The first and third, I had videos ready to go for everything. So that's another reason I didn't necessarily uh, stress over it. But regardless, I couldn't do anything about it. I wasn't up to it for a couple of days. But finally today I have time, and you know I'm willing and able to make this video. Um, so as I keep saying, I'm fine, everything's okay, just a little stiff, maybe a little bit sore, but all in all, okay. So anyway, all that aside, Spooktober is in full swing, as I said today. As of this recording, today is October 7th, um, roughly about 4:40 Louisiana U.S. time. Um, so let me catch you up what I've been up to, even though I haven't been making videos. I've been watching some spooky-ish content, um, programming such as a little while ago I was just watching the original Pet Cemetery, that's based on Stephen King uh, novel of the same name, Pet Cemetery. I've seen it before. Uh, I even owned it at one point in time, one DVD. It might have been, if not my first DVD I ever owned, among the first DVDs I'd owned when I started, you know, collecting or getting DVDs. So, but no, I'm watching that on Prime with the AMC app through Prime Video, AMC Plus, I believe it is, through Amazon Prime Video. Also, I have a Netflix account hooked up um, as well right now, so I've been catching a few little movies and whatever on there. Um, but as far as reading, the channel is Book Monster after all, so there has been some reading afoot. I am I am at the beginning of chapter 4 um, of Ron Malfi's Black Mouth. That's roughly somewhere between 70 and 80 pages of Black Mouth by Ron Malfi. I finished, like I said, the first 3 chapters, which covered, ironically, part 1 of the book. I don't know how many parts there are, but part 2 is titled something like Hello from Planet Childhood, I believe. It's going well, I can just leave it at that. I don't know what's going on or what's going to happen quite yet, but I'm intrigued. And the intriguing part of it all is on Booktube, as this is known, Ronald Malfi's Black Mouth gets compared a lot, for better or worse, to Stephen King's It, which ironically I'm also reading, but more of that in a minute. If you caught my more recent mood reads video, I mentioned It and Black Mouth for sure, and maybe 1 or 2 other books that escape my memory at the moment. But anyway, um, so yeah, like I just said, Black Mouth, for better or worse, gets compared to It, and honestly, at the point I am in Black Mouth's story right now, maybe see it, but not fully yet. that is because they allude to, something happening in the past. But for right now, at least up until the end of chapter 3, it's been in present day. But it looks like with the end of chapter 3, in the beginning of part 2 and chapter 4, this might be when the flashbacks start coming in and start exploring a little bit of the character's background and backstory. So it looks like I might be in for a ride. Um, a bit of a shorter ride than it, because Blackmouth is 450 pages, where my copy of it is 1150 pages, I believe. So, quite a gap in page count. But all that being said, I did read a couple of pages of it before coming in the room to record the video in full with the computer. Currently I'm on page 10, I believe, or maybe 11 or 12, somewhere between 10 and 12, page 10 and 12, with it. And not much is going on in the story of it right now. Of course, everybody knows, I'm sure, either by reading the book or watching the movie or movies, as it were, of it. I'm just at the part where I was about to say Ralphie for whatever reason, but I'm right at the part where Georgie is about to go outside and meet his demise by it, Pennywise the Dancing Clown, Bob Gray, um, all that. So, hey, if you didn't know that, sorry to spoil a 30 to 40-year-old story for you if somehow you've skated by all these years without knowing anything about it. They've made a theatrical movie in two parts, or movies. They broke made two theatrical movies, chapter 1 and chapter 2, and then a TV miniseries into two parts as well. And of course, the 1150 page book it's all based on. Um, I don't know how much page count that would be in hardcover. All I have is the paperback. So I'm giving those numbers. Ironically, the paperback that I own of it and the hardback of the stand that I also own is roughly or maybe exactly the same page count. Go figure. Well, anyway, like I said, Spooktober is in full swing over here. Um, I think in one of my previous videos at the end of the last month, at the end of September, I had my door open right here, right behind me, and you were able to see at least a little a skeleton hanging down, hanging on the door. So I've been having my living room decorated for maybe 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks, I believe. So, one of my helpers, staff, whatever, caregivers, um, did that for me as September was winding down. So I definitely appreciate that. And like I said, the same woman that decorated my apartment for me, um, she's the reason I'm able to watch Prime Video. Uh, it's through her account. But anyway, uh, so that's some of the things going on in my life right now. Just let me know things you've been up to, reading, watching, playing video games. I haven't played too many video games. I went out and bought um, the new Superman movie that came out in theaters in July. I made a video about that as well. Um, a lot of the things I'm mentioning in this check-in, I have mentioned in one way or another on the channel already. That's okay. It's just to catch you up, if nothing else. Uh, Maybe you didn't see those videos and are watching this video. So, for those of you that have been watching those other videos and already know this, I'm just catching other people up. And I'm catching you and myself up as well. Because it's been a while. I'm not sure exactly when, where, how I may have mentioned, or if I may have mentioned things. So let me know what you're reading, watching, playing. Did you decorate your house, apartment, or whatever? Or are you in Halloween? Some, a lot of people are, but aren't, and that's alright. Just if you aren't, all I can say is please don't ruin it for everybody else, especially the kids that go out Halloween night and trick or treat in the neighborhoods. And even though it's a few weeks away yet, when it does come to that trick or treating night, be vigilant, be safe, be aware. Everybody, that goes for the parents, that goes for the people handing out candy, the people traveling on the roads that night. Um, please, for everybody's sake, don't be stupid and ignorant and ruin fun times. At the end, it's about the kids and the kids at heart. That's what it's about. So enough of all that. I'll let you go here. Have a good day, good evening. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll talk to you soon.